us, if we would have said we were going to have to go through some of the things we went through, we would have just been so self-centered on how am I going to make it. But I will tell you, in our own church, when COVID came, people began to give to others like they had never given before. In fact, in our church, we changed the name of our church to the Downtown Church. We're located literally downtown. Do you know that if they measure, like when you see a sign and it says so many miles to Ann Arbor or so many miles to Detroit, those miles are determined by the distance it is to City Hall in that city. That's where they get the miles from. We are literally located just a couple of blocks from City Hall, our new building, and we changed the motto of our church. Our motto used to be "Welcome Home." I don't know what your motto is here. If it's "Welcome Home," I'm sorry, but "Welcome Home" was our motto, and everybody would just come in and kick back and say, "Serve me, I'm at home. Not going to do anything, I'm at home." And we changed our motto to "Serve God," or "Love God, love people. Serve God, serve people." And the thing that has happened for our church in the last 3 years is we have begun to look outward, away from us, to the needs of others, to serving others. And our church is growing and things are happening. And why? It's because we're getting our minds off of just ourselves and we're putting our minds on others. We will not win our community if we don't get our mind on our community and understand it is more than just us four and no more. In the last few years, the world has shifted beneath all of our feet. People have faced cataclysmic and somewhat catastrophic things in the past few years. And when we face things that we're going through, sometimes people will ask, why doesn't the coffee cart come to the 13th floor anymore? My floor. You know, it's so funny. We have this one guy in our church, and he's so out of touch with everything going on. He really is. And we'll be talking about revival, and people will be praying in the altar, and I'll walk over here to the side, and I'll see him, and I'll get ready to pray for him, get ready to lay my hands on him, and he'll just reach up and tap me. And I say, "What's going on, Roy?" He'll say, "Are we going to a Tigers game this year?" I'm thinking, hey, we're preaching about Jesus saves. We're praying in the altar. Hey, are you taking me to a Tigers game this year? And I'm like, we'll talk about that later. You know, we've got to get our minds off of ourselves and realize that God is the one that we're meeting for. We're here to introduce people to Jesus. Had Jesus not been omniscient, he would have been surprised, actually, before his betrayal, before Gethsemane, that here the disciples are arguing about greatness, about coffee carts, about